Hello, and welcome back to Surviving Boredom with Will.
And you are Cooper.
And today we have a special guest star.
Our first guest star.
Yeah, my name's Logan, and I'm 9 years old. My birthday is in June. I'm 10 this year.
Anything else?
And I get the number 2 bus. And I go to Tuffy School.
Okay.
Yes, that was all of it.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
We're going to do some talking about your favourite things.
Yep.
You ready?
Yeah.
Cool. So, what is your favourite thing to watch at the moment?
Horrid Henry.
Is it funny?
Yeah.
And you kind of like Horrid Henry in the same way that you like Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
Because they're both quite naughty, aren't they?
Yeah.
What else do you like about Horrid Henry?
Peter's good.
Sometimes Horrid Henry and Peter fight, don't they? Or rather, Horrid Henry picks on Peter.
Perfect, Peter.
But sometimes Peter can be annoying in his own way, can't he?
Yeah. Peter tries and get Henry into trouble, and Henry's mum and dad think it's Henry, but it's actually Peter.
That's right, yes.
It's
exactly.
True. Yeah.
That's actually even more naughty, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a grown-up way of being naughty, isn't it?
Yeah.
So does Fifi ever get you into trouble when it's not your fault?
Yeah, and I get her into trouble.
Like for like, eh?
Yeah.
You do the same to each other.
Yeah.
That's like all brothers and sisters, really. Brothers and brothers are even worse. Can you talk about, what about the, you call it Grown-Up Horrid Henry?
Yeah.
What does Grown-Up Horrid Henry mean?
It's a movie.
It's the movie.
Yeah.
So Grown-Up Horrid Henry has real people in it.
Yeah.
It's not cartoon, is it? And we really like that movie.
Yeah.
That movie was surprisingly good.
So, what have we done today, Lo?
Playing.
What stuff have we played with?
We went to the park.
We did go to the park.
Yeah.
We chased each other around, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or rather, I chased you. You get faster every week.
You get longer legs.
You get longer legs. You've been playing a lot with Spot, and you got Mr. Incredible, your Mr. Incredible toy. Who do you think would win if Mr. Incredible fought a T-Rex?
The T-Rex.
Why did the T-Rex win?
I think Incredible. I changed my mind.
He's got the laws of movie tropes on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the T-Rex would catch him in his jaws and would be trying to eat him.
But
he'd
he'd
be
do
too
that
strong.
thing where he holds his jaw open.
He'd hold his mouth open with his super strength, and then he'd kick the T-Rex's tongue. T-Rex would go, and then the T-Rex would have to go home with a sore tummy.
Then Incredible might get under arrest
Why would he be under arrest?
because he could have killed a dinosaur.
But
Yeah, I agree. You shouldn't harm dinosaurs.
what if the dinosaur was harming other people?
The dinosaur might have to get shootened.
Well, that's why Mr. Incredible stepped in, is so that the dinosaur didn't have to get shootened. He kicked it in the tongue and made it be sick, and then it felt bad, and it got arrested instead of getting shot. Oh, no, wait, you said Mr. Incredible got arrested.
Yeah.
Why did Mr. Incredible get arrested?
Dino
Because
abuse.
He,
He hurt the dino, right?
yeah.
So what have you done with your toys today? What's all this? Which bit is which bit?
They're all fairs.
Which bit is this bit?
That's the dark finding house bit.
A haunted house.
Yeah.
Yes, and you have to walk around and... What do you have to do?
Way out.
You have to try and find your way out. But you put loads of dinosaurs under there, so it's scary in the dark.
Yeah.
What about that?
That's a car park where they can go to Simpsons.
That's really nice of you to put a car park in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how else are people going to...
Yeah, people need places to park, even imaginary ones.
Yeah.
What's the house?
A garage. I'll tell you the people who's in there. Bart, Homer, Grandpa Simpson, the guy with the pumpkin mask.
And a Lego policeman.
Yeah.
And what about the house at the end?
Scooby-Doo people are there. Saggy and Scooby-Doo. And Jamesy.
I thought you were calling him Scooby-Doopy.
Yeah.
I call him Saggy.
Yeah.
That's like when he gets old, he starts getting
Saggy Shaggy.
more saggy than shaggy.
Yeah.
Saggy.
And what about this here?
That's where cars get fixed.
They get fixed at the fun fair.
Yeah. That's
Well,
a
it's
little
adjacent
garage.
to the fun fair.
Oh, it just
It's
happens
for
to be next
convenience.
door.
Yeah,
Well, it's
there's-
like you can get your car fixed whilst you're at the fair.
Or, if a ride breaks down, they can just send it to the garage to be fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they've got extra parts flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they must have mechanics for those rides. Ooh.
But in the garage, there's been a few problems. Homer Simpson and that red dragon has had a fight in there.
They had a fight in the garage. Oh, why?
Because the black dragon lied he did have his thing the whole time, and Homer needed it. So Homer got really angry and he dragged him in there. Yeah, and he said, call the police.
Call the police.
Yeah, to under arrest you, handcuffs.
That's very good.
Yeah.
So what else has happened at your fair today?
There's been a sign sticked up.
Oh, you've got a new sign.
Yeah.
It says the Logan Fair.
Yeah.
That's very good. You coloured that in yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, that is another thing. You went to bed extremely late last night, didn't you?
Would not go to sleep.
Yeah, you didn't want to miss a thing, did you?
Simpsons.
Well, you didn't want to go to sleep because you didn't want to miss anything, and you were laughing your head off because you were so tired.
The reason I kept laughing last night too much and so long because Homer got under arrest and he kept talking in the car to Marge.
Oh yeah, that's right, didn't he? And they drove off, and then he drove back again so he could still talk to her. That was very funny.
That's funny, isn't it?
That's very funny. Oh yeah, we were watching the Treehouse of Horror episode, weren't we?
Yeah.
And Bart, he had a kite.
Yeah.
And he was flying the kite by some aeroplanes.
Yeah.
And what happened to the kite?
His neck gummed off.
That's right, it got caught in the aeroplane. In the rotors. The rotors,
Yeah.
what are they called?
Yeah, rotors.
In the rotors, and it tied around his neck and his
I
head
just
came
thought of
off.
a joke where like someone's like, "Oh, I installed those propellers the way you wanted on the helicopter." They're like, "No, wait,
That's not right. They're the wrong way round.
Goes flying off
Let's
sideways.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you gonna say now about Bart?
I was gonna say after his head came off, they put it. Where did they put his head?
Lisa.
That's right. They put Bart's head on Lisa's body, on her shoulder.
Was that whose body was that? Lisa's or Bart's?
Lisa's, because Bart's got crushed, didn't it? It was a Treehouse of Horror episode for Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, they do it all the time, don't they?
Yeah, and
But you really like that one.
Yeah. Homer strangled Bart's neck onto the floor.
Yeah, so after Bart's head is on Lisa's
It's
body.
good to see the random acts of violence. So
Yeah.
it just is
After
easy as
Bart's
ever.
head is on Lisa's body, Homer gets angry and he strangles Bart,
Yeah.
and the head flops onto the floor.
Nice.
There's a whole episode that's dedicated to what happens when Homer becomes scared of Bart, and he can't strangle him anymore.
Why?
Because he goes to see a doctor, Homer goes to see a doctor, and the doctor said, "You shouldn't be strangling little boys, so I'm going to get a really tall man to strangle you instead." So he got a really tall basketball player to strangle Homer, and Homer had to wear pretend hair that looks like Bart's. So Homer had to pretend to be Bart, and the basketball player had to pretend to be Homer. So now Homer's getting strangled.
Yeah.
And then he got really scared of Bart.
That's so funny.
Oh dear.
What else? Yesterday, I can't stop.
We're corpsing live on air now.
Reason I can't say because I can't stop laughing. It was so funny yesterday, weren't it?
So yeah, the other bit you like is when Homer's in the jail bus and the people find out that he's done something and they try and attack him, but it makes the bus tip over, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then what happens?
Everyone falls out.
Yeah.
Then Homer got the train.
Yeah, that's right. The train pulled up alongside the prison bus, and he got on the train back to Springfield, and he went straight back home again.
Yeah.
Why do you find that so funny? Like, what is it about it that makes you laugh so much?
It's because Homer's making that funny teeth face.
He's making that funny teeth face. Yeah. Homer makes lots of funny faces.
Made a funny teeth face.
Can you remember what they did at home when Marge and Lisa and Bart, they were sad because Homer wasn't there, so they put someone else at the table to eat Homer's food.
Who was it? The
Do you
dog.
know? Yeah, it was the dog, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he was eating it really quickly,
Yeah.
and Lisa said, "It's kind of like having Dad here, but with less growling."
So the dog was at the table.
Yeah, he was pretending to be Homer and eating Homer's food.
That's what kept making me laugh.
That's what, yeah.
It's always Homer
That
that
really
makes you
tickled
laugh.
you, huh?
Yeah.
We've also been doing some drawings, right?
Yeah.
Doing some doodlings, some drawings. Who did you draw yesterday?
Riley.
Riley.
From Inside Out.
From Inside Out.
You've been drawing a lot lately, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've been getting really, really good. I remember you said to me the other day that you couldn't draw shoelaces before, but now you can draw them.
Logan, no way, you can draw shoelaces?
Yeah, I
They're
can.
really tricky.
Yeah,
They're so
he said-
squiggly.
You remember when my shoelaces just used to look like crosses? And then he said, now I know how to draw shoelaces.
Now they're lines.
Now they're lines.
My shoelaces still look like crosses.
Yeah, mine too.
You do lots of different drawings. Who are some other characters?
Rainbow, the rainbow face, wrestlers.
Yeah, you did 2 wrestlers. They're in a pair, weren't they? Did they have names?
Well, the guy with the white skin, Henry, and the guy with the black skin, Mr. Jimmy.
Mr. Jimmy?
Yeah.
Mr. Jimmy. Henry and Mr. Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Those are good wrestling names.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I like Mr.
Welcome to the ring.
Jimmy. In the red corner, Henry.
And the
Jimmy.
challenger in the blue corner.
Jimmy!
Awesome. Henry and Mr. Jimmy.
What else
That's
have you
cool.
drawn?
Mr. Incredibles, but you already seen the paper characters of it. And SpongeBob, you haven't seen them.
What's paper characters?
Paper characters when there's drawing people on them.
So you get a piece of paper.
Yeah.
You draw.
A character. Then you cut it out, then it turns into a paper character.
Very cool. So it's kind of like you're making your own toys.
Paper character toys.
That's really cool. So what else do you want to talk about?
Inside Out.
Yeah, we watched Inside Out yesterday. You've seen it 100 million billion times, haven't you?
Yeah.
But doesn't matter how many times I watch it, I still cry. I love Sadness.
Why?
Because she's Phyllis. And I love Phyllis. I just love that Phyllis is in a Disney movie. It's so cool.
Who's your favourite person from Inside Out?
Sadness.
Okay. Who's your favourite person from Inside Out?
Either anxiety or sadness.
So?
Fear or sadness.
Fear. Is it
Yeah,
fear?
It's fear, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What?
There's
Your favourite
fear,
person's
anger,
fear?
disgust, joy, and sadness.
I'll say fear because it's boring if we
Yeah.
both say sadness.
Wait, your favourite person's Rhea?
I think so.
Okay.
How about you?
My favourite person's Riley.
Yes, that's very true. You generally like most kids, don't you?
Yeah.
So when we watched the show, Britain's Got Talent or America's Got Talent, when we watch the show, you always root for the kids, don't you? It's always the children who you want to win. And you like it when it's boys who come on with a guitar. Or girls who sing. You love girls who sing.
Yeah.
You always vote for the girls who sing. Do you remember Ainsley? You really liked Ainsley because she sang your favourite song.
What was
You better think about what you're trying to do to me.
Can you
Freedom.
Wait, can you tell me what she looks like?
She was a girl, she got blonde hair, and she was quite short. And do you remember, she sang a little bit, and Simon said, stop, and then she sang your favourite song, Freedom.
Okay.
Think, by Aretha Franklin, which is a big, big song. So what other things have we seen on the show?
The boy with the violin.
The boy with the violin.
Of course.
Tyler
Butler Figueroa. He was also a child. Who else?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie?
Yeah.
What did he do?
He's the guy with the long hair. He looks like Joe.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe you remember him! Wow, you're absolutely right. That was his name. I forgot him. He was a very good singer, wasn't he? He was such a good singer. And he had a really, really pretty girlfriend. I can't believe you remembered him.
Yeah, you thought I forgot him.
Yeah, he was really good.
Have you missed any?
Never missed a show.
Not even one?
Not even one. I never missed a
So,
show.
have you
It's the
watched-
only thing that I tune into TV for.
So, have you watched every single one when I've been at home?
Yeah. So did you enjoy talking on a podcast?
Yeah.
Would you like to do another one in the future?
Yeah, right now?
No, in the future.
Yeah.
I swear every time we have a conversation with you, you coin a new phrase.
Yeah.
Like under arresting.
Yeah. That's a new one today.
Brand new
Yeah.
one. So
He's
it's
under
always-
arrested.
Yeah, one.
We feel
Or
like,
shootened. He got shootened. That's another one.
Yeah.
You're as bad as Carl Pilkington.
so
Webbage.
if you tune into a Logan episode, you'll always expand your vocabulary.
Yep. So we will be back soon-ish with another episode. This one's taken a while, but there's just other stuff going on. But we had fun talking with Logan.
Yeah.
And join us next time for another episode of Surviving Boredom.
Bye-bye.
Bye.